Samsung is gearing up for an explosive year in foldables, and the latest leaks have sent shockwaves through the tech world. Brace yourselves, 2025 could bring an unprecedented lineup of 5 foldable devices that will redefine the game. And now, a fresh insider leak has just turned up the heat even more. According to renowned tipster Max Jamber, Samsung is actively developing 3 next-gen foldables: the Galaxy Z Flip 7, Z Fold 7, and an all-new budget-friendly Z Flip model, designed to make cutting-edge foldable tech more accessible than ever. These devices, codenamed B7, Q7, and B7R, are set to push innovation to thrilling new heights. Samsung's foldables are about to go next level. The excitement doesn't stop there. Samsung might have 2 more foldables up its sleeve, and they could be the biggest shakeup yet. If the rumors are true, a successor to the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition could be on the horizon, catering to those who want a premium foldable at a more competitive price. But the real showstopper? The highly anticipated G Fold, a revolutionary tri-foldable device. If Samsung pulls this off, it could be a historic moment in foldable innovation. What's in store for these next-gen foldables? The Z Flip 7 and Z Fold 7 are expected to bring powerful hardware refinements, though a major camera overhaul might not be in the cards this time. Instead, the focus could be on next-gen OLED displays, promising even sharper visuals, better efficiency, and a more immersive experience than ever before. The budget-friendly Z Flip model could be a game-changer, but it's reportedly set for a limited production run, raising questions about global availability. If Samsung gets the pricing right, this could finally bring foldables to the masses. Could more foldables drop in Q4? And just when you thought things couldn't get crazier, there's even more buzz about late 2025 surprises. Last year, Samsung launched the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, Watt 25 in China, Fold Special Edition in South Korea, and now a sleeker, more refined successor could be in the works. But the real game changer? The Galaxy G Fold, a tri-foldable masterpiece that could push Samsung's foldable innovation to dizzying new heights. With display panel production rumored to start in July 2025, a Q4 launch could be on the horizon, making this Samsung's boldest foldable leap yet. Samsung's most ambitious foldable lineup yet. Samsung's 2025 foldable lineup is shaping up to be nothing short of revolutionary, with multiple models at different price points catering to every kind of user. Whether you're looking for premium power, an affordable entry point, or the future of tri-foldables, Samsung is ready to dominate the market like never before. Buckle up, because the future of foldables has never looked this exciting. Samsung's groundbreaking tri-fold device might be far more exclusive than we hoped. Only 2 countries may get their hands on it. And in a surprising twist, that list does not include the US, UK, or Australia. This revelation comes from a GSM Arena report, which uncovered model numbers hinting at a very limited release. The device, rumored to be called the Galaxy G Fold, appears in the GSM Association database with just 2 versions, SMF968N and SMF9680. For those familiar with Samsung's naming conventions, the N signifies a South Korean model, while the 0 is designated for China. This strongly suggests that the Galaxy G Fold will be exclusive to these 2 markets, following in the footsteps of the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, which also skipped a global release. But when can we expect this futuristic foldable? If GSM Arena's analysis is correct, companies typically register their devices in the GSM database around 6 to 7 months before launch. That would put the Galaxy G Fold's debut somewhere around October. So why such a limited release for one of the most exciting foldables in years? The answer likely lies in production constraints. Reports suggest that Samsung is manufacturing the G Fold in extremely limited quantities, which could explain why it's not getting a worldwide launch, at least not right away. And while many of us outside Korea and China may be missing out, leaks give us a glimpse of what could have been. The Galaxy G Fold is expected to boast a massive 10.5-inch or 12.4-inch display when fully unfolded. While details on its internals remain scarce, it's reasonable to assume that Samsung will power it with a cutting-edge Snapdragon 8 Elite, aligning it with the Galaxy S25 series. For now, much about the Galaxy G Fold remains shrouded in mystery, and the news of its restricted availability will undoubtedly disappoint Samsung fans worldwide. While alternatives exist, such as the recently launched Huawei Mate X-T, its astronomical price tag might make it an unappealing choice for many. Will Samsung expand availability later, or is this truly a Korea and China exclusive? Only time will tell. At Galaxy Unpacked 2025, Samsung sent waves of excitement through the tech world by teasing its highly anticipated dual-hinge tri-fold phone. For months, leaks and whispers have suggested that this groundbreaking device would debut later in the year rather than alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7 in July. Until now, details have been scarce. But today, everything is starting to fall into place. Back in October 2024, our friends at Galaxy Club uncovered that Samsung was developing not 1 but 2 devices under the Galaxy Z Fold 7 series, codenamed Q7 and Q7M. Now, in an exciting new report, the publication confirms that Q7 refers to the Galaxy Z Fold 7, while Q7M is the codename for Samsung's mysterious tri-fold phone. Adding to the intrigue, last year, leaks revealed model numbers for two upcoming foldable devices, SMF966 and SMF968. While SMF966 is believed to correspond to the Galaxy Z Fold 7, SMF968 is widely speculated to be the model number for Samsung's ambitious dual-hinge device. However, there's still no official confirmation yet. What we do know is that Samsung appears to be prioritizing the development of SMF968 for its home market, South Korea, as evidenced by the model number SMF968N. If this device is indeed Q7M, the elusive Galaxy tri-fold, then it may initially launch exclusively in Korea. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Looking at Samsung's track record, the company launched two Galaxy Z Fold devices last year, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 in July and the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition in October. If recent leaks hold true, it's becoming increasingly evident that Samsung will follow a similar pattern, unveiling its first tri-fold phone later this year instead of debuting it at the next Unpacked event. However, recent reports from South Korea might have given foldable fans false hope. As some of you may have heard, a rumor surfaced yesterday suggesting that Samsung planned to launch its tri-fold phone alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Flip 7 in July. But now, a credible insider is setting the record straight. Initially, the rumor claimed that Samsung's first-ever tri-fold device would make its grand debut at the next big Unpacked event. Fans envisioned a spectacular unveiling where the tri-fold phone would share the stage with the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Flip 7. Unfortunately, that may not be the case. Reliable leaker at Maxim, who has a solid track record, has weighed in, stating that Samsung will not launch the tri-fold phone alongside the Z Fold 7 and Flip 7. Instead, the device will be unveiled at a later point in time. To soften the blow, at Maxim added in a follow-up on X that Samsung might still tease the tri-fold phone at Unpacked 2025. While that's exciting, it's a bit of a letdown for those eager to see Samsung expand its foldable lineup sooner rather than later. After years of anticipation, a tri-fold Galaxy phone feels like the next big leap in foldable innovation. Other OEMs have already experimented with similar designs, but all eyes are on Samsung to see how it will respond to the competition. Sadly, it looks like we'll have to wait a little longer than we hoped. Meanwhile, for those more interested in the traditional single-hinge Galaxy Z Fold 7, fresh renders of the device surfaced yesterday, giving us a first glimpse at its design. While it closely resembles the Galaxy Z Fold 6, it does introduce a thinner profile and some refinements. Much like its predecessor, the Fold 7 seems to be an incremental upgrade rather than a revolutionary leap forward. With so much unfolding, pun intended, in the world of foldables, one thing is certain: 2025 is shaping up to be a landmark year for Samsung's innovation. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Samsung is losing its stronghold on the foldable market, and it's clearer than ever that customers are no longer willing to tolerate outdated flaws, especially when competitors have already ironed them out. But there's a glimmer of hope. Recent leaks suggest that Samsung's next foldable won't look like a relic compared to its Chinese rivals. And now, the South Korean giant may have just fueled those rumors by unveiling a next-gen display likely destined for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Let's be clear, Samsung never explicitly called the unnamed foldable showcased alongside the Fold 6 at MWC the Fold 7. And truth be told, we have good reason to believe it wasn't a direct prototype. The design doesn't fully align with previous leaks. However, one thing stood out: the display. It looked very much like what's expected for Samsung's next book-style foldable, giving us a clearer vision of what's to come. The most exciting part? The mysterious foldable flaunted a near crease-free screen. Now let's be real, completely eliminating the crease is practically impossible, even the complexities of foldable displays. But in this case, the crease was so faint it was barely noticeable. And for users tired of that deep, distracting line running through their screens, that's a massive win. Of course, just because Samsung showed off a nearly flawless display at MWC doesn't mean it's ready for prime time. The team at Android Central, who managed to photograph the device, never actually got to use it, raising questions about whether the design is truly as refined as it appears. That said, the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 6 Special Edition is rumored to feature a much subtler crease, and early reports hinted that the Fold 7 would push this even further. It just wouldn't make sense for Samsung to highlight the Fold 6's visible crease at a major event, only to stick with the same outdated design for its next release. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos covering tech trends, gadgets,